and that's led to some troubling concerns. How are seniors, given their slower pace and lower earnings potential, supposed to handle physical and financial challenges of raising kids? Well, in the South Bronx of all places, we found something of a solution. Safe, affordable housing that is open exclusively to grand families. There, they find not only safe haven, but also some much-needed social services and a sense of community. And here it is. At 951 Prospect Avenue, splashes of color illuminate the community and the lives of 50 families inside, one of which is headed up by Lucy Walters.
Oh, this is my kitchen. I fixed it up like this.
At age 78, she found herself raising not just a grandson, but a great-grandson as well. Does that frustrate you?
No.
No.
These kids give me life. Give me life. I'm 78 years old.
And you're happy raising?
Yes, I am happy raising my 2 grands.
Some of the circumstances of her situation were unclear. Lucy was very tight-lipped about the specifics. But her neighbor, Catherine Lee, was more open and told us why she had to take custody of her granddaughter.
My granddaughter would be, you might as well say, taking care of herself at 1.5.
That was 17 years ago. Catherine raised her granddaughter because her own daughter was struggling through life.
She was on crack.
So what about your relationship with your daughter now?
Well, my daughter passed.
How were your emotions? How did you feel when your daughter passed away?
Well, when she passed away, I felt that she was better off because she wasn't suffering no more. She wasn't sleeping on the subways no more. She wasn't in danger no more.
You have your granddaughter. Is there ever a point where you say you want to not make her like her mother?
All the time. And she would always state that she's not going to be like her mother. She's going to finish school regardless of how old she is. She's going to graduate.
Where's her father?
He's in Ohio somewhere. I asked her when she was about 9.5, I gave her the option. Do you want to live with your father or do you want to stay with me? She said she wanted to go with her father. Okay, I let her go with her father, but I also told her at any time that you feel that you don't want to stay, my door is always open. She stayed there for about 1.5 months, and my doorbell rung. Her father was bringing her back because she didn't want to stay.
The Grandparent Family Apartments is funded by Presbyterian Senior Services. Along with helping grandparents, this building is a place where children can improve not only their personal lives, but their academic career as well. Social worker Michelle Chappell is the director of this program. She says the services go beyond the bricks and mortars of the building.
It's about supporting grandparents raising minor children.
When the kids turn 23, they're provided with services to get them ready for the real world.
I mean, we do money management to help them find an apartment. We help them figure out how to live, okay? Meaning that's work, paying the rent and the bills in certain situations. So we continue to work with the family. Counseling,
all of that continues outside of the building when they grow up. They can always come back here.
Yes.
But in this intergenerational building, the kids are top priority, like 5-year-old Miguel, who uses the building's services to be like a kid. Miguel's grandmother, Amelia Musio, told us how attached he became to her, so much that he sometimes becomes jealous, even of his grandmother's husband.
My husband had came to visit, right? I had some information to give him, and he just gave me a smack on the lip, right? And Miguel, he just went in the room, you know. I didn't pay too much attention. And when he came back, he had his little things in 2 bags. He had his clothes ready to go because he tell me, he said, and I said, where you going there, baby? He tell me, he said, you have Jerry, he told me. That's my second husband. And I said, what do you mean you got Jerry? He said, I'm out. Just like that. Wow. And then And I put him on my lap, and I told him, I said, you know what? I said, you know you still the man of the house. I love you. I said, what am I going to do but love you? I said, Jerry, he's not here to stay, you know. And then you know what? He got down, and he went and put his clothes up and said, and I said, you're not going nowhere, are you? He said, no. And he went in the back. I shed a little bit of tears when he did that, you know.
He was afraid that he was going to lose you.
It was me, yeah. That's what made me kind of a little emotional now. And I reassure him, you know, that I love him. I tell him every day too. He tells me that too. Every day he tells me.
Mothers and fathers who walk out on their children can have a long-term effect no matter the age. And the grandmothers feel it's their responsibility to pick up the pieces. Like Evelyn Relaford, who is raising her great-grandchildren after she felt that her granddaughter wasn't fit to take care of her kids. Do you feel that you're breaking the cycle?
I hope so. You know, I'm trying to stop these mothers from abusing their children because there's a lot of it going on.
Evelyn's daughter walked out of her child's life. That child has since had sons of her own who